Well, this has certainly been a wild week. Excuse my rough appearance. I thought Monday's visit to the Rockville Asylum Sanatorium Psychiatric Hospital, where I lost my second grade, and they played a little bit with my brain. Well, Tuesday, I started feeling a little strange. Wednesday, it descended. I canceled out Friday. Didn't do what I wanted to do with Kaleidoscope today. Here I thought I was so strong and ready to face anything. When you get near the end of the war, sometimes you go back to the first battlefield. Rocco's barking at something out there in the yard. Going back to the first battlefield, at first you don't feel it. And then those of us that are elder, transgender women with PTSD of all sorts of places and times. Child, if we could sit and talk. So many stories. Well, today I did make myself get out before the 30-degree weather change from 60s to 90s. It's not the temperature. It's the radiation levels coming from the sun. I don't know if anybody else is noticing it. I worked on my topiary arch of mulberry trees. An arch going over the gate to the side, and did some pruning. Rocco, is that a human or an animal? He does listen. And filled up the water vessel in the far back of the back garden. The first time I've had to fill it since putting it in. This dry spell is hitting us hard here in Indiana too. Lordy. I don't know if any of my elder sisters would even watch my little simple videos, my ramblings, my talking, my unkempt appearance, lack of makeup. But you know what? We all have our rough days. So many little things that keep stacking up. Can't get an honest answer. I think people are afraid of an honest answer. Rocco, bitteschön. Was ist das? Rocco, bitte. Probably a possum, a feral cat, or a raccoon. I keep hoping for a groundhog in the backyard. But anyway, this is Ramblings. I look back over so many years. And I honestly wonder, have I made a difference? I call it planting seeds. I may not benefit from the seed's growth, but maybe some of the youngers may be able to have an easier life because us elders survived. I don't think we'll go down in a blaze of glory, but we cared and we loved and we tried. Inadvertently, sometimes I let things out and use the plural of we, us. I still wish people would use my pronouns of my lady or your grace. It's strange when people get to a point that even when you attend a service, you have very few that'll meet your eye. Well, if I'm that offensive, may the Creator take me tonight. It's not all unicorns and rainbows. I remember my friend Sean, who was the first trans man I'd met. Rocco. Oh, just be vicious. And being a housemate during part of his transition. As I went on about my merry young way, and Sean did write a book, How to Raise a Sane and Healthy Cat. Well, the next I knew about Sean was he had died alone in his house, had been there for quite some time, and his pets had been eating on him. I love Rocco. You know, if it came to me taking off a leg to feed him, I would. All of Sean's pets had to be put down because humans are not healthy to eat. And I reflect back on that now. I get little communication from my different communities. I don't want to die like Sean. Everyone assumes that if I'm on my Facebook or I'm doing a post like this, oh, everything's hunky-dory. Well, it's not, kids. It's not. Well, I know it's not the most cheerful or lengthy ramblings with Sister Estelle. I make mistakes. I do good things too. I'm just not very good at letting people see my weakness. Oh well. This too shall pass. I'll get it all sorted out, put into place. But anyway, no scriptures, no religion, no shaking the finger at anybody. Just my last cigarette for the night. And young'uns, don't forget your elders that have traveled down this pathway, making a road for you. We're really not that scary unless we are defending you. Rest well. I'm hoping I sleep well tonight too. Until maybe tomorrow. Good night.